What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Arkanar, what up, baby? How you doing? Welcome in. Now, we have still a 9-game NBA slate today with plenty of value to go around, hopefully. We've gotten in quite a few slips throughout the day, whether it was on Twitter or in the live stream earlier. We used all of our better promos. We still have our sleeper promos to get in. We've gotten some slips kind of everywhere. So, let's go ahead, jump right into it, start banging out some slips, and finding some value here on the live streams. Let's see, we have some better value. Let's pull up my phone. I am not going to be playing Buzz. It's 1-to-1 data point there, but we will get Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray over 8.5 assists. Odunze. Got Odunze over 2.5 receptions. I guess we could go Charlie Becker. Finally go Charlie Becker here now that it is up to 55+%. Sure. A little bit of everything in this one, right? Let's make sure we go perfect play here. A little bit of everything. Some NBA, some NFL, and college football. Obviously, what we would love to do there is hit those the college football play, the NFL play, and then, hit the NBA play, then the NFL play, and then have a nice sweat for Monday, the national championship game with Becker. 3 catches, I should say. All right. Link is in the chat for those of you that would like to tail. Links in the chat. Welcome on in. Dang, this light's giving me a headache today already. Light is giving me a headache. Let me check one thing here. All right. Where's everybody at? We got 2C Arkanar in the chat. Quick refresh and quick explanation. Buzz, I'm not quite sure about because we only have one data point here to go up against. Who's right better, or is Bovada right? Mac Messnier, 68. It's heavily favored to go over 67.5. Probably the right line at 68, so that's why we're kind of just holding off on that. Trey Murphy under 9.5 rebounds. 9.5 rebounds and assists. I don't hate. We can also go to the sharp money tool. Lucky Turtles just went poo-poo. Let's go, Lucky Turtle. Curry made the list. Oh, gosh. Verizon down and work Wi-Fi blocks all gambling apps. Oh, no. Brutal. Michael Porter under 26.5 points. We could middle him. We got him over 24.5, so if he lands at 25 or 26. But I feel like it would be wrong if I took Jamal Murray under 26.5 points right now, because I tweeted out his over 24.5. I don't know. Who did we just say? Trey Murphy under 9.5 rebounds and assists. So we got Bub Carrington. What's that? Under 4.5 assists. And then Cam Thomas over 16.5 points. I like that. Very slight correlation in that slip, taking Cam Thomas over points, and then he's going up against the Pelicans. Trey Murphy under 9.5 rebounds and assists. Less rebound opportunities if Cam is making some buckets. I say that, guys, and I don't mean to say that to make it be like, oh, that's insane correlation. No. It's just simply slightly correlated. Anytime you can think about how can you give yourself a little bit better of a chance, even if it's a 0.001%, and you were already going to play that slip because it was already plus EV like we just did, it just makes you feel a little bit better about the actual slip. Demario Douglas over 1.5 catches. We have opportunity here. to snag another one. I know I don't love going too far down on this, but if we do, I do like the hockey sharps on ProfitX and Novig. So I feel like maybe we should snag both of these and see if we can find a plus EV one to go with it. Mara Douglas over 1.5 catches. Akira. Oops, NHL. Schmid. Over 21.5 goalie saves. Look at that, guys. Hasn't gone over in the last 5. Is this the one? Is this the one? Over 21.5. We're fading the last 5 game logs based off of some sharp money coming in. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Becker, Murphy. Quickly? All right, we can snag quickly here. We can quickly snag this one. Over 5.5 assists. All right, links coming into the chat in just half a second here. Bang. All right, 2 better slips in the chat just like that. For those of you that are new here, first things first, if you're not yet subscribed or following wherever you're watching, if it's on Twitch, hit the follow button. YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Would appreciate that. If you guys are not yet up to speed with what we're doing here, this is Daily Grind Fantasy. This website here helps you compare sportsbooks, lines, and odds directly back to PrizePicks, Better, Underdog, all these different apps to find the best value mathematically, right? What is most mathematically likely to happen based off the data the sportsbooks are giving us? That's what you should be doing. At very minimum of your sports betting, you should be line shopping. Where can I get the best possible price? Which, not all the time, but in turn, will help you become a profitable sports bettor. That's exactly what we are doing here. And there's quite a bit of plays just throughout all these different books where there is some good value. If you guys do want access to Daily Grind Fantasy, you guys can use code DUSTIN. DUSTIN Stream gets you guys 25% off your very first month. And if you guys want access to this tool here, a part of Daily Grind Fantasy as well, this is the AI slip generator that literally hands you full slips rather than manually going through and looking for plays, etc. It just hand delivers you profitable slips. You get the cheapest possible price. Code DUSTIN99 AI, and that'll get you guys the AI slip generator at $3 a day. All right? Let's see. Do we have a nice, easy PrizePick slip to pick off? We got UCal. We got Drake May, rush attempt, Scotty Barnes. Okay, so I tweeted out, I think, Jalen Brunson and Zach LaVine already. Let me do this. First things first. UCal 4.5. Let me do this. Harry Hall. Where the hell is Harry Hall at? Am I tripping? Under 4.5. So it must be diving down. Must have got some good plays in that slip, and then diving down a little bit. But Harry Hall under 4.5. Okay. Danico. Really confused here. Oh, this is probably why. Somehow there was a bunch of stuff clicked off. Makes more sense now. Alright. I can't play Rodney Brown here. I've already played the over on PJ Washington. I could keep these. UCal over. And then we could also take maybe, if it'll let us, I don't know what the parameters are right now with Kin over as well, if they're on the same team. Are they on the same team? So this will get us. This will get us some. Oh wait, no, they're on different teams. Never mind, that would not be correlated. All right, so we got 4 there. Gotcha, I see that. Drake May over 6.5 rush attempts. We haven't played. Let's run this. All right, there's the PrizePicks slip. I had tweeted out one just before the live stream as well. Not sure if any of you guys have my Twitter notifications on, but all of you that are typically in here should have it on. Hopefully you guys were able to tail that, take advantage of it. All right, now where are we? Okay, tell me. Steinbach. That's really not that good, especially compared to FanDuel. Boston University -1.5. I actually like this because of Pinnacle. Pinnacle is super sharp in these lines. I'm going to play this. Boston University first half. -1.5 first half. Boston University sharing the. I'm not sharing it, but if you follow me on Fliff Sports by Dustin, you should be able to one-click bet it from my profile, I guess. All right, there we go. What books or apps are we looking for? What books or apps are we looking for? I know we got promos here. Ooh, over 4.5 rebounds. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play hard with both promos, I think, guys. Unless we go Ty Johnson. Let's go Ty Johnson. I like Ty Johnson here, too. Under 26.5 rush plus receiving yards. All right, so these are the two plays I just got in on Sleeper. I won't share them because they are just 2 plays on there, so that way we can keep kind of moving on. I understand though that we need a 5-man slip. 5-man NBA slip. We might be able to do it. We might be able to do it here. Ty Johnson under rush plus receiving yards. Let me see if we can do this. Aaron Gordon. Not a hot start. That's gone. Scotty Barnes. Harden. 2. Nemhard. Under 10.5 rebounds and assists. Maxey. Under 28.5 points. Need one more though. Maxey moved. You know what? Maybe we forget about it. We haven't really looked. DraftKings pick 6. I'll let you guys hit real quick. Whoa, hold up. Pause. Fuck. The hell did I just say right there? Oh, God. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I meant for you guys to hit the props on this page here. Take a screenshot of it, get your plays in, keep on moving, all right? That's the DraftKings pick 6 board there. A little bit of value. Little weeny bit of value. You'll swing that way, bro. Bro, come on. You've been riding dudes in this stream for a long time, all right? And then all of a sudden I say you could hit and you don't swing that way? What's the difference between me and all these NBA players? Probably a pretty big difference. Shit. We're getting off the rails here. We're getting off the rails. We need to lock in. We got to go over here to Underdog. Well, they're not locked in over here on Underdog. What the hell's going on? No value over here, bro. No value. Maybe better ParlayPlay. Oh, ParlayPlay. Yeah. Dang, I might be gay. Oh my god, that's funny. Michael Porter, Zion under. Got the George Bazulis under. Under 51. Bazulis. Keontae George under. James Harden, Trey Johnson. So 3 right there. Try with these 3. Try with those 3 for now. All right. Those are the 3 I'm running. Kevin Porter, Zion, under 51.5. Keontae George, Bazulis, under 45.5. And then Harden and Trey Johnson, under 43.5. There's still more value here, though. We can keep kind of going as long as we're not overextending to the same players. We've played Clowney before. DeRozan, Anthony Towns, I haven't played. Under 41.5. Eichel, we've already played. Sam Merrill, Edgecombe. Oops. Bang. Robinson and Achua, under 16.5 rebounds. Wouldn't make sense. This. Naismith and quickly, we're quickly getting down to not great value. Trey Murphy under 27.5. That's rebounds. We've already faded Trey Murphy a couple times, it seems like. We might have to run this. Naismith quickly under 3s. running that one. Let you guys have a second to get that play in as well, and then we'll keep on moving on. It's a shame that Underdog doesn't have more value right now. I was expecting them to have at least a little bit more. I know we have one more better promo to get in, I guess. Great, Michael Porter. Now we got to take him over after we're fading it. Or no, we already have him over. All right, that's the parlay play slip. Hopefully you guys can get a quick screenshot. Just get it in real quick. These tweets have been doing so well. These tweets have been doing so well right here. If you guys haven't engaged with this yet, go drop a like, a retweet, put it in your bookmarks. Do whatever you can. These things have been so fun to do. Just finding somebody that is like so clearly not a good play that everybody is playing. Like Brandon Ingram here is favored to go under 6.5 rebounds. That is plus EV to play in a 5 and 6 man. But yet people are taking his over demon line here. I mean, just incredible stuff out of the crowd there on PrizePicks because his last 5 is basically all greened out. It almost looks like it was a DMP against Charlotte. He played 11 minutes, so can't really count it per se, but at the same time, it looks like a DMP kind of, if people, just think that he maybe didn't even play. So it kind of looks like it's free money, they say. I'm also 2-0 on those parlay or on those type of tweet slips. Kawhi Leonard under points, Mobley over rebounds. Ooh, I love these. Kawhi Leonard under 27.5. Mobley over 8.5 rebounds. Holy schmoly. What am I doing here? Oh, wait a second. I'm not even on the right app. Was that Destiny, though? Was this Destiny? To me to place this? I think I might run this with the boost. We're running it with the boost. Tyrese Halliburton. Okay, we can get rid of Tyrese Halliburton. Still run it with the boost. Screw it. I'll share that link in the chat. It's 100% boost. It's going to be plus EV. Here you guys go. Putting in the chat for you guys. I am still going to play this over on better, by the way. For these ones that are plus EV. All right. That's in the chat for those of you that want to tail the sleeper link or sleeper slip. There's those are. I'm going to come back over here to better. Use our MPJ promo. MPJ promo, bang. NBA, Leonard. Under 27.5, and then Mobley over 8.5 rebounds. So, I mean, it's only for $10 over here anyways. So, playing it on both, I'm fine with it, right? If it was just a normal better slip, I probably would have played it for $50 anyways. So, it's fine. It's fine. All right, there we go. This is from the OddsJam Sharp Money tool. This tool helps you track where there are sharp bets being placed on apps like Novig, ProfitX, these exchange apps where they don't limit winning bettors, so they take a lot of money. You're able to kind of set your own markets, your own lines, and these guys are putting down tons of money, being confident in these plays they are placing on these apps. Obviously, the more money they put down, the more liquidity they're providing on the other side means they're pretty confident. So the more liquidity you see here, the green numbers, the more confident you can be in these plays because they are that much more confident in these plays. Sleeper, we've taken care of. Pick 6, nothing really new. We've kind of smacked all these, it seems like. I'm already on the over of PJ Washington at 12.5 points, so I'm not going to kill myself to try and play him at 13.5. Played all of this. Damn, they're like value really kind of disappeared this afternoon, to be honest with you. It's a little weird. A little interesting. Doomsday we've already played. Walla, B and C. Guess we could get with. I don't love this one. Right. I mean, no data points really worth it. These are all below 53.8%. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, nothing that we need to really. That we really need to squeeze in for sure. I don't know. Maybe do we want to? I don't even think we have an underdog slip. Do we have? Do we have promos on underdog? If we have a promo on underdog, then we definitely should. Yeah, we should. But we can only use We can only use NBA though. That's fine. Let's just build out a slip that way this doesn't go to waste. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna bring him attention. I'm not even gonna bring him attention. I'm gonna act like nothing even goes on between me and that guy. So you bring it up in the chat. It's your fault when we lose. It's your fault. It's not his. It's yours. Barnes, points, and assists. Damn, we gotta. Oh wait, hold on. We could say we're having to dip pretty far. Maybe we could do this. Check out. Minus 116. Kevin Herter over points. Kevin Herter over points. Somebody said Maxi under 38 PRA on UD. Yeah. And then we need one more. Did we already play Levine? No, we need two more. Did play Levine. Barnes. Points and assists. And then Paul George over 20.5 points and rebounds. All right, we're locking in. 100% profit boost here on UD. Locking that in. You can play that for the one to get the NFL boost, or you can play that for the profit boost. If you don't have a profit boost, honestly, I probably wouldn't suggest playing that because you had to dip down so low, and it's not really going to be plus EV without that 50% profit boost. So just a heads up there for those of you that were maybe tailing that slip. Garland. Yeah, nothing. I mean, there ain't really much here. If you guys wanted some plays on like major sports books, there's a ton of Hard Rock value. If you want me to stop for the Hard Rock value, let me know. Keontae George under rebounds and assists, minus 130, DraftKings and Hard Rock. Solid bets there. If you wanted to take advantage of Keontae George under 10.5 rebounds and assists, if you have DraftKings or Hard Rock. Mitchell Robinson under points and rebounds at 14.5 on DraftKings, minus 119. FanDuel, there's probably not a ton of data points on this market, but for under first half touchdowns for the Broncos Bills game, plus 100 on FanDuel. Scotty Barnes over 20 points, minus 102 on DraftKings. So over 20 points, minus 102. The market is favoring him a little bit more than that, close to minus 120 for him to go over 20.5 points, including FanDuel here at minus 122. That's a fine bet on DraftKings. Paul George under assist at plus 106 on DraftKings. So there are a few plus EV plays across those major sports books. If you want access to OddsJam, you can get a million different sports books to get plays for all these different books if you have them. I highly suggest using my code on OddsJam, DUSTIN35. If you want to check out the optimizers, whatever subscription, the optimizers, the sharp money tool, etc. You guys use that code DUSTIN35. You'll get a 1-week free trial and then 35% off your very first month. But of course, if you guys are on DFS books like PrizePicks, Underdog, and such, I highly suggest Daily Grind Fantasy. And you guys can use the code DUSTINSTREAM to get 25% off your very first month over there. I think that's probably going to be it for the live stream. Value kind of dried up. It's kind of blah. Wish we had more. Wish we had more slips in for today. Sometimes it's just the way it goes. Sometimes there's not a ton of value, even with a pretty decent sized slate. But we'll see. We'll see what else we can get. We got golf starting tomorrow, which is nice. We already have some value put into our slips already for PGA. Love it. I love it, guys. All right. Appreciate you. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.